Welcome back. Let me start by saying this item was sent to me by Engineerable for a review. I don't know that it would be something that would have been on my radar otherwise, but it is kind of cool, and I'm glad it made it there anyway. What we have today is something that you've seen from some other manufacturers, such as Big Idea Design, Tactile Turn, and some other people who put out a bolt action pen. What we have here today from Engineerable, aka Carver, KRVR, aka Soul Bolt, is the Marksmith bolt action EDC permanent marker. You could also put a highlighter insert in there, but we'll get into that in a little bit. Again, they did send this to me for review, but I am fully honest review here, so they didn't have any requirements other than that I posted in a couple of spots on social media. So this is all me beyond the free item, just to let you know what I think about it. So I used to work in an art gallery for a few years, and a handful of those people there who would work exclusively with a permanent marker and or Sharpie as their solution. I feel like this item is for them. I can't really say it's the most practical item. This titanium with the black finish comes in at 120. You can get a polished finished, a brushed finish for $99, which is a little more reasonable. That being said, to do the math for you really quickly, you could get a 12 pack of Sharpies on Amazon for $9.99. So what did I do? 77 times more expensive. It's not an easy pill to swallow, but again, a lot of the stuff we buy for EDC is kind of in frivolity, to say the least. As always, there will be a couple of affiliate links in the bottom. One's direct to the manufacturer website. The other one's an Amazon affiliate link if you want to get it Prime. And again, if you order anything on 24 hours after clicking that link, I'll get a kickback. Thank you very much. Again, I don't necessarily know that it would be something that I would have picked up on my own, but now that I do have it in my collection, it is pretty freaking sweet. One thing I will say is, and I'll get into it more in a little bit, but they mention it on the packing slip, but they don't mention it on the listing for the website, is that this thing's got a little bit of a rattle to it. They said that it's built into it, so I don't necessarily... I don't know that I would be happy with the purchase if I didn't know to expect that in the first place, and then I'd have to go through the whole rigmarole of returning it. That being said, that rattle literally only exists when it's sitting like this, and they said it's there to, and I'll put the little post up on the screen, but they said it's there to make sure the cap fully closes. When it's in your pocket, it makes no noise. When it's actually exposed, when the marker bit's exposed, hold on, let me do that real fast. Nothing. Solid. So that little millimeter of play is literally only when it's idling retracted. As I said previously, you can put highlighter inserts in here. So two of the Sharpie inserts, the permanent marker ones, are $5 for two. I probably shouldn't say Sharpie. They're not actually branded by Sharpie. Or you could get a 5-color highlighter set for $11. You could also get a pair of any one of the highlighter colors also for $5 direct from manufacturer. I didn't check to see if those are on Amazon, but I can imagine they would be. Excuse me. I don't see any manufacturer spec on their website, so I'll measure this after the fact and weigh it after the fact, and I'll put those measurements and the weight up on the screen just so you have a rough idea. I'm not using a digital caliper. I'm using a seamstress ruler, so it's not the most accurate, but I'm going to order a digital caliper on Amazon so I could start doing a little bit more accurate of measuring. And again, I would say that the rattle on this is probably the Achilles heel in my eyes. I bought a Odin WML when it first came out from Olight, and it also had a little bit of a tolerance that allowed some slop, if you will, and rattle. And so I literally sent that back for that reason. If I ordered this, I'd probably send it back if it had the rattle and I didn't know about it ahead of time. I'd probably put that on the website if I were you. Note to the manufacturer. But other than that, it is very cool. I think it's a unique item that you probably won't see a lot of people having right off the bat, and there probably might be some other versions of it in the future, but I couldn't find any as of right now, so pretty cool. I might have waited to go to market until I got the figured out a different way to not have that little bit of rattle. But other than that, I'd say if you're a big user of permanent markers and you're an EDC person and you've got a little bit of extra coin you want to spend on something unique, this is definitely for you. Carry on.